Hello, this is Tim with TAH-DAH Farms, and today we're going to be working on the 6600 combine. And I got my oil filters, and then here's this list from John Deere. I had them do an inspection on it, and they came up with 5 pages of parts. Some of them we're going to do now, some of them are on order. And then they offer a truckload sale that I order now, pay in December and pick up. And we're going to do some of it then, so it's done for next season. But they did give me good news in doing this inspection. The grain tank, I was a little concerned about how thin it was. And they assured me they got a poly liner kit that they can put in there. And for about $600 they can put that kit in. And that poly liner in the base of that thing, this will last a good long time. The other thing they found that I wasn't aware was as bad as it is the feeder house. The feeder house has 2 holes I was aware of, but they're real small. I figured I could patch them. But they found that the whole bottom is bad. And they did find the parts. They got the parts. That's about a $700 fix. But in the whole scheme of things, if I got another $1,500 in some major parts on this, I'm not scared to put that in this. This is a good combine, good structure, good frame. A couple other things they did find that I also knew about was the ball joints and the spindles, bushings. Those need to be replaced. Not too bad to do. We'll do that ourselves. That's on the truckload sale. The feeder house bottoms, that's in the truckload sale. So today we're going to work on draining oils, put new oil in it. I bought this combine a year ago, and it had sat for 5 years. I did not change the oil in it at the time. It looked really good. But we're going to go ahead and get fresh oil in it. I know they say do it seasonally. I'll keep an eye on it, but no more than I'm doing. We'll probably do it every 2 or 3 years. But anyway, that's what we're going to be working on today, and we'll get some video and show you some of the stuff that's involved. And I do have a printout. I don't have it with me right now, but it's got pictures of everywhere it needs to be greased, all the grease certs, and they're everywhere on here. This is before they came out with the grease banks. So we'll be digging around in there, finding all the grease fittings, wiping them off first, and then putting a couple shots of grease in it. So that's the plan for today, and we'll get going on this. All right. Previously, this has been welded, and this kind of chewed up. So we're going to see what we can do with it to get that off. All right, I could not get that off. That did not budge, nothing, but just chewed the thread more off of it. So we are going for another alternative. This has got to come off anyway. The filter's inside there, so we're going to slowly loosen that off of there and let that drip off. Set you up here. All right, now the lid's off. There we go. Well, we'll let it drain this way. All right, got all the oil changed in that, but you can see there's still some oil in the bottom of that because I couldn't get that plug out. So I ran to Tractor Supply and got one of these so I can suck that out of there. I got that filter out. While I was waiting on that to drain that way, I went ahead and got the oil drained out of this and got the filter changed that goes up on there. And the filter was not in right, but it is in now, so that's good. And we're just going to suck the rest of that out and put it in a bucket here. Here's the filter. Slides in there like so. Goes up onto a thing like that. And then it's got this little plate that goes on the end of it, and it screws on. Make sure both ends are in place, and that holds this filter in place. And we put that on good and tight. There, that's tight. All right, I'm back. I got a little bit of grease I'm gonna put up in here. Kind of use that to hold this thing up in place. And see if that doesn't help. Because after I get this up on there, I gotta put the plate on there. So hopefully that'll hold it in place. Let's see here. All right, let's see if that works. Ha! Yep. All right. Yep, that's still up in place. Now all we gotta do is put these nuts back on here and hold this in place. Go around and tighten these up. Alright, so all I gotta do now is fill that up. We'll leave the cap on there for now, so no dirt gets down in there. So now it's just fill things up. And we'll be back. Well, it started raining. It's been raining for probably 20 minutes like this. And this is kind of how our summer's been. About every other day we get something like this. So that's cool. Little break. But anyway, yeah, I got the oil. I'm still short for this hydraulic, so I guess I needed a 5-gallon jug for that, but that don't look like I would take no 5 gallons, but I need at least another gallon. I put 3 in. It still doesn't touch the dipstick. And I got to get this filled up yet. The engine oil's filled up, and I got a fuel filter to change yet. So we're moving along. Well, there's not much room under there to fill that up with a 5-gallon bucket. So we're going to use this 1 gallon, and we're just going to transfer it. So that's my solution. So we'll see how it goes. Well, this is about 3 pints worth left of that 5 gallons, and it says it takes 4.5, so we're a pint over 4.5. So there it comes into the glass. How about 4 7 pints? I only got a pint left over, but it's full. So that was my best way of filling it up. Got a few more things and then we'll run and top everything off. Well, we're filled up there. Got no leaks there. I got to finish filling this one up. We're about at least a gallon or a half short there yet. I got this belt to change, but we'll probably make that another video. And I've got to change this belt back here. It's pretty rough looking. This is the belt that runs the shoes, goes up to here, and there's the 2 pulleys for it. This belt does the straw chopper. That's got a little nick in it here, but we're not going to tear into that. We'll do that next year. The plan is to take all this off And I got a new shaft, bearings, all that stuff to go on here, because that also drives my electronic header clutch. And I want to get that working. Right now it's seized on the shaft. That's one of the things they told me in the inspection. We're going to call that today. We're going to make another video on getting those two belts replaced. So anyway, thanks for watching.